Zigzag conversion. Have I seen this question before? Interesting. Interesting. The string paperlicherin is blah 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 blah. I need to study this question before attempting it. It doesn't look spicy. Doesn't look spicy, but I think I can attempt it. So let's start. So this is a string. I love to make it a string. So what are we doing here? Is we want to convert. So this is PayPal Larishin. This PayPal Larishin, you want to display pattern in a form, okay, to better display it. So this is zigzag. It goes PAYPALISNHIRING. So it's going zigzag, 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 up and down. So if I see this word now, I will have to arrange them in rows. So now this is 3 rows according to what they are saying here. We have 3 rows. So I'll say the first letter, second letter, third letter, then I'll go back, move up, go down, move up, go down, move up, like that, like that, like that. So how do I do it? I can use metrics. I can use what other approach can I use? I can use array. I can use hash map. But I think the fastest one to use should be. I don't want to deal with metrics. They are too corny. Let me deal with arrays. So let me initiate my first zigzag. Zigzag equals is an array. So I will have to loop through these guys. For let me use for rough const letter. Yeah. Let me just say element of string. Let me say element of string, and then I want to do a zigzag. That means I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I want to keep zigzagging like that. So I can say let index should be 1, and then I want to start from 1, 2, 3. Then it should increment by 1. It should increment by 1. By the time it gets to 3, it should start decrementing by 1 until it gets back to 1. Then it should start incrementing by 1 until it gets to 3, and it starts decrementing by 1 until it gets to 1. So I should keep track of the increment and decrement. I can call it adder, because the first time I want it to be adding by 1, then later on I can adding by -1. So for const element of this blah blah blah, what I want to do, I say if zigzag, let me just say zz, because zigzag is long. Zigzag, array of zigzag index, if not, rather, because if we do not have any element here, then I want to initiate it, I want to instantiate it. So I want to say sz index, yeah, stop that, equals empty quotes. Then I want to append to it. I want to append, that means the first element of the array, or the array of number 1, is going to contain PA, HN. The second guy is going to contain, the second element is going to be a string of this. The first element is going to be a string of this. The second element is going to be a string of this. But that's a lie, because array of 0, we are starting from 1. Array of 0 is going to be empty. So what are we going to do? We can leave it because we are not using it. So it can be plus equals element. So when we look through, then the interesting thing is, because we want to increment this by this and decrement this by this. So like we said, 1, 2, 3, immediately I get to if index equals this num rows adder should change to -1, because I want to decrease back. Else if index equals 1, I want to say adder equals 1. Then I want to say index plus equals adder. When it gets to 3, in this example, it's going to start decrementing by 1. If it is 4, it will decrement by 1, 3 decrement by 1, making 2. Then return our zigzag. But we are not returning an array, we want to return a string. So I want to join it by this. Hopefully this thing works. It should work. Shit, it worked. Shit, man. So let's submit. Let's see if it's going to work. Please work. I've not done you before. Oh god. It didn't work. Output BA expected AB. What is that? We are given AB in one length. I can perform a cheat code here and say if it is one length, to just return it. I think why is our code? Why is my code returning BA instead of AB? Why? Let me copy this example like this. Test case. Let me run code. Why is it returning? Let me console log. I love to debug this code. ZZ, what is your problem? Be here. And why do we have that? So let me analyze this code. So I say for each of these, if it's not of this, it should include this. Oh, I think I know what happened now. If this equals this, I'm saying if our index equals, so our index is 1, and if our index is 1, it should go back to -1. So in one way, let me just do, if this string if num rule, I don't want to do too much, equals 1, please just return the string itself. No wala. End of discussion. That is it. Please work. Please, please, please work. Oh my goodness, it worked. Why didn't I see this edge case coming? Why? Why didn't I see it? That is, I'm already cooking beans. So this one is faster than 80% of JavaScript online submission. I think it's kind of cool. There is room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, and there's always way to make it better. But I think this one works. It works. So see you in the next video. See you in the next video. I hope you learned something. Bye bye.